Hello dear children, you are watching A. Mani Sharma, your favorite maths teacher, on the topic angles. Today we shall learn what do we mean by angles, how angles can be constructed, what are the different types of angles, and we shall also learn what do we mean by interior of the angle and exterior of the angle. Now quickly, let us come to our topic. Now see children, actually what is an angle? An angle is the measure between two rays which originate from one point. See here, you can see here, we have two rays here. Now both the rays originated from one point, isn't it? Suppose this is O and both the rays OA and OB originated from one point, that is O. So this is an angle. So this part is known as angle. Now children, let us see how we can draw an angle, how we can construct an angle. You can see here I have taken a protractor. Protractor is a device which is used either to measure the angle or to construct an angle. Now what you have to do is you have to coincide one of the ray. Let us take out this ray OB out. Okay, let me take out OB. See, OB is out. Now we have this OA. This OA ray should coincide. See here, you have 0 and the point is at this particular juncture, you have to keep the point at the middle where 0 from this side and 90 degree and 0 degree coincide. This is the middle part of the, see, this is the middle part you have kept it here, the point. Now you have to draw one ray in such a way that the ray becomes, yes, stands at 0 degree. Okay, now you have to use the second ray. How you will draw the second ray? The second ray will be drawn depending on the angle. Suppose you need to draw 30 degree. Now see, where is your 30 degree? Where is your 30 degree? See here, this is your 30. Okay, this is your 30. So what you will do? You will simply draw a ray which will pass through your 30 degree here. See here, 30. This one is your, you can make it a little big. This ray is big. Okay, see, 30 degree. From here, suppose if you want 45 degrees, so 40 and middle to 50. See here, this is 40 and 50, so that is 45. And now if you carry it forward, see here, this is 60 degree angle, isn't it? Now if you want to prolong it, you just move it. See here, perpendicular, 90 degree. Similarly, if you move like this, you are getting 120 degree. Now again, if you move, see here, 150 degree. And if you come down, see here, this is 180 degree. This way you can, in this way you can easily construct an angle, or you can also measure any angle which is given to you. Okay, now let us see how to write the names of the angles and what is interior of the angle and what is exterior of the angle. Children, see here, you have to write the names of the angles in this way. See here, this is the vertex which is known as O. Okay, this is vertex O. This is ray OA and then OB. Or angle BOA, or also you can write as angle O. And suppose if someone writes it like this, 1, so you can also write it as angle 1. So this is how you can name the angles, where OA is known as one arm, OB is also one arm, okay? OA is one arm, OB is one arm, and O is known as the vertex. This is vertex. And this is known as your angle. This is your angle. So this is how you will write the names of an angle. And children, whatever points lie inside the angle, they are called as interior points. And if any point lies outside the angle, they are known as exterior points. Exterior points. Children, now let us see what is angular region. So, all the points which are inside the angle along with the points which are present on the angle together form angular region. Together form angular region. So that means in this particular angle, the interior of O along with the points present on OA and OB form the angular region of angle AOB, or you can say angle BOA. Now see children, you can see that if we keep OA constant and move this OB, you will see that we have different types of angles. Now see here, this is moving, and when it becomes straight, this gives you 90-degree angle. This gives you 90-degree angle. And when we keep on moving this angle, it becomes a straight line like this. See, this has become a straight line. Straight line means angle will be 180 degree. Now again, if you keep on moving, you'll get more than 180 degree angle, and that is known as reflex angle. That is known as reflex angle. See here, and again it will slowly move and get into this OA. When OB coincides with OA, after moving one circle, it gives you 360 degrees. And when it coincides with OA without moving, it gives you 0 degree. Suppose let us say that OA and OB are coinciding in the beginning. So at the starting point, you will have 0 degree. What you will have? You will have 0 degree. 0 degree. Then suppose we take this OB and then we start moving it. If we start moving it like this, it will first give you acute angle. What it will give you? It will give you acute angle. Acute angles. And what are acute angles? Acute angles lie between 0 degree to 90 degree. 0 degree to 90 degree. Now again, when you will move this this particular ray in such a way that it becomes perpendicular to OA. That means if OB becomes perpendicular to OA, still it is not perpendicular. Yes, now it is perpendicular. When it becomes perpendicular, when OB is perpendicular to OA, you get 90 degrees. See, this is angle 1, 0 degree. Then is acute angle which lies between 0 to 90, and the third is 90 degree, that is right angle. It is known as right angle. Now when you start moving this ray OB in such a way that it moves beyond 90 degree, then it gives you obtuse angle. Now our fourth type will be, what is our fourth type? Fourth type of angle is obtuse angle. Obtuse angle. And obtuse angle lies between 90 degree to 180 degree. It lies between 90 degree to 180 degree. Now see, when we will keep on moving this ray OB so that it coincides with OA in opposite side. See here, now it is forming a straight line. See here, it is forming a straight line. Both OA and OB are opposite to one another, and here we are getting straight angle. Okay, what is your straight angle? 180 degree. 180 degree is known as straight angle. Okay, now suppose we keep, again we start to move this ray in such a way that our angle is greater than 180 degree. See, our angle is becoming greater than 180 degree. See here, you have to look here. From here, see, after 180 it is going still down, so moving down, down, down. So more than 180 degree, we are getting the sixth angle is reflex angle. Reflex angle, and this angle lies between 180 degree to 360 degree. Now suppose if you start moving this one, if you start moving this ray OB such that it slowly moves and comes back to OA and then gets coincide with OA. Now it has taken a complete circle. So this is known as complete angle. Complete angle. And this complete angle is equal to 360 degree. Now children, see, one is, first number is 0 degree, and your third number is 90 degree, and your seventh number is 360 degree. Here 0 angle for 0 degree, 0 angle, 0 degree, 0 angle, 90 degree, right angle, 360 degree, complete angle. But the rest three, you see, acute angle, it is between 0 and 90. When ray OB lies between 0 and 90 degree, you call that the angle formed is acute angle. And when your ray OB lies between 90 degree to 180 degree, then it is known as obtuse angle. And when the ray OB lies in such a way that it is between 180 degree to 360 degree, then we say that it is a reflex angle. So we have 7 types of angles.